the bug, liquid Ebola, dropping theories wild as they can be. Phantoms on the laptop, sharing memes galore. Vagabonds saying I swear it's not hentai. Popcorn poppin', hop on the couch, anime play, let's geek out. Heroes fighting, blasting the screen, the wildest crew you've ever seen. Power levels rising through the roof, plot twist hidden, that's the truth. Villains laughing but they don't know. Oh, our squad is ready for the hero glow. Anime with the homies all night long, cheering to the theme songs loud and strong. From mascots to ninjas to the fight supreme, we're living the ultimate anime dream. Pizza slices scattered on the floor, we're rewinding cause we need more. Epic battles leave us all in awe, dreaming of moves with just a jaw clenched jaw. Talking theories like it's life or death, debating endings and out of breath. You pick the show, I'll hit replay.
Oh, I'm about to say it was
me. Hello, everyone. It's Saturday night, and you know what that means. It's another exciting episode, Anime with the Homies. And before I introduce our returning guest, Ebola, how you doing, my friend?
I'm doing good. It's another Saturday stream.
Thank you, Nick.
Vagabond, how you doing, my friend?
I'm doing all right. Just still missing MomoCon, and I guess now getting ready for DragonCon.
And making her triumphant return 2 weeks in a row, the one, the only Critical Mayhem. Welcome back, Sophie!
Critical?
Well, whatever.
I'm connected to Critical Drinker. Yep, that's right.
I've only known you as Sophie. I don't know your channel fucking name. Shit.
How dare you?
Chronicling Mayhem?
Or how Beardo says chronocycling.
No. I'm gonna say Big Mexico.
Fuck you, Vatlaw. Wherever you are.
How you doing, Sophie?
What's up, boys? What's up?
No, much.
Okay. So before we get started with the show tonight, I just want to remind everybody we are 4 subscribers away from Ebola having to confess his love for Kamala Harris live on live stream at 200 subscribers. We are only 4 away.
I hate
4
you.
away. Okay, so Ebola, what we got up first? I think we're going to be talking about that little bill, right?
Yes, the bill again.
It's the bill.
Did you send the bill?
I posted in.
The bill is $100.
Wait, you're talking about the Texas one? Hold on, I'll post it.
Yeah.
I'll send it to you real quick. Hold on.
Okay.
Meanwhile, chat, Vagabundo's got a cat on his shoulder, and he can't think of a name. So drop your suggestions for a female cat.
Yeah. I was trying to. I threw up a green screen to see if that would work, but. But yeah. Let me see.
Yeah, Vagabond's got a pussy on his shoulder.
Let's see.
Oh, wow.
Well, I'm not lying, am I?
No. I mean, technically, no.
All right, Ebola, I just sent it to you, and I'll post it in chat.
All right.
Oh my god.
Fucking Jake.
Come on, NVIDIA. There's if I sit like this, it pops up.
Okay,
so Vagabond, you have been like following this bill since it was announced. So I'm letting you have the floor on this. So what do you think
Yeah.
about it when you think about how people are literally like showing their true selves by like trying to get this bill not to go through?
Honestly, I read through the bill. I'll probably reread it again. I mean, because I don't speak lawyerese, but honestly, I don't think people are making it bigger than what it is. Um, Basically, the bill's saying like you can't have depictions of children in sexual ways, especially when it shows like genitalia or anything like that. So basically,
Especially based on real children, right?
yeah, no copy pasta on children, if especially. So like if you read, so that's why they got like if you read through or that line number 9 where it goes to section 43.25 gives like a description of what they're talking about, and so and the next one underneath where like the visual material. So like your anime is fine. So you got a bunch of people who are out there right now trying to be like, oh, anime is going to be banned. What about Dragon Ball? What about Hunter x Hunter? What about whatever? This bill is not going to stop those. Are some parts of the bill vague? Yes, but if you read through it, it's mainly like, hey, it's not saying you can't have kids in anime. It's saying if you're drawing or with your, and it's not just anime. It's just any form of medium, fictional or non-fictional, that's showcasing kids performing acts that they shouldn't be doing at all. And
So so basically the bill, folks, is to prevent child porn, right?
yes,
And it's like it's noble that they put it in there. You know, you're not going to lose your Dragon Ball Z. You're not going to lose. It's not going to be banned. It's like Chris said Thursday, the other night. Uh, Texas has probably one of the biggest anime cons at Anime Matsuri. They're not going to get rid of your anime. They're just getting rid of the debauchery that's in the anime when it comes to little kids. And I think it's noble.
like
But
okay,
then you
for instance, like okay, we all familiar what hentai is, and I swear I don't watch hentai, but
Mhm.
Sure, sure,
um,
Butch.
but it's like
Sure,
okay,
wink, wink.
but
Clearly,
imagine like if it was a hentai but it had kids in there, that's definitely a no, and that's what this bill would stop when it comes to anime.
it's
Um,
it's
like
protecting kids more than
yeah, if you're familiar, there was a guy named Sadman that was drawing Keemstar's daughter in provocative ways years ago.
Yep, I
It would
remember
stop
that.
that guy. That guy's in prison in the Poland or whatever,
Yeah.
or Switzerland. Like, and I heard that's like a hard area to get in there. But yeah, it's basically like um so like even the whole like depict like, so in anime, like okay, there's depictions of children, but like as long as it's not anything sexual to where they're doing any acts themselves or anything, or having acts on them performed, then it's 100% fine. And people are just sensationalizing this whole bill to like either for clicks, views, or they didn't read this at all.
Mm-hmm. So there was a video that I was trying to find to let these guys have homework on, and I went back to look for the video, and the guy removed the video.
Ooh,
He
what was
was
it about?
so basically he was breaking down the law, and he was saying this law was terrible. This law is going to hurt anime, and in the comments, people were saying that your hard drives need to be checked. And I believe that's why he removed the video, because he was literally going against this bill and saying that if the government comes in, your anime's gone. You're not going to be able to have any form of entertainment because of that. And this dude got called out for it, and rightfully so, because this bill is there to protect children. and he was like, "Well, what about statues of that were little kids that were nude and stuff, and
Okay,
paintings
and
and stuff like
to
that? That
answer
doesn't,
that with the paintings and stuff,
yeah,
so you could still make the same argument about like Sin-Chan or Dragon Ball when Goku was a kid or when Gohan was a kid. There's episodes where the shows them fully nude or whatever. The bills mainly pertaining to
Real
adult
kids.
acts and
Oh.
well, even okay, so this bill is slightly different from the one from the past. The one in the past, I think, was just if it was depicting real kids at all. This is like even if it's fictional and it's like obviously supposed to be a child, you can't have art that's having the child do adult acts.
sexual. Yep. So I mean,
Now,
even
a question.
go ahead, Sophie.
Is it specifically only for anything sexual or just anything adult? Because because somebody was saying, well, then Demon Slay, they're killing people or whatever.
No, what I mean is like well, if the adults acts if the acts are sexual in nature and you
Okay.
have
Mhm.
and you're fully drawing genitalia or whatever in there, then that's no. Um and like if you're drawing intercourse and stuff and you're having kid characters do the acts, that's illegal in Texas.
Right. Okay. I
So
So
it's basically to protect children.
Mhm.
That's it. That's it. And
Yeah.
people are having a cow about it.
Yeah. Was this the one that was voted by both sides?
Mhm.
Like almost I think
Yeah.
It was unanimous. It was unanimous.
Either
Yeah, I mean,
unanimous or
something
almost
like-
unanimous.
No, it was bipartisan because no one voted against it because
Okay.
it would have looked bad on them for voting against this to protect
Yeah.
children.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
That would be a big red flag. It's like
That-
hard drives. Let us see them.
Are you
Yeah.
trying to say something?
and the bill, it's only like not even a full 3 pages. It's only like 2 pages, right? Or 2.5 pages to read through. Unless where those blue sections are, if you like press CTRL and click on them, they'll take you to what their definitions. So one is like promote, and then number 2 is visual material, and you click that 4.43.26, it takes you to another page where it tells you what do they mean by visual material, and then it breaks that down. So honestly, you just have to read through the bill. It's not really anything bad, and if you're watching normal anime, there's nothing to worry about.
And I mean, if you think about the old school Dragon Ball, when it came to America, they edited out the Goku kid stuff. So
Well,
I mean,
even that
literally,
the thing the bill's targeting, if it's actually like okay, like we're
sexual
because
content.
yeah,
Sexual
like
content.
yeah. So well, I mean, because we know Dragon Ball makes jokes. Same thing with the show Shin-Chan. This bill, if it was to that extent, then Family Guy would get in trouble because well, all the stuff with Stewie and Brian Griffin and all that type of stuff. It's literally like you can't have depictions of like actual like performances and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And you guys know what I mean. We're all adults here when I say that. Just
Yes.
for
Yes.
YouTube.
So at the end of the day, I've said this. Vagabond said this. We've all said this. Read the fucking bill and do your research.
I do tell someone on another server to go read it because there's like if you had anime in Texas, you're basically a felon. I'm like, go back and read it.
Yeah.
Just read more than just the headline.
This is what happens when everybody prefers dub over sub. Nobody knows how to read.
And no, that's not that. That's just called reading comprehension problems.
I agree with Jake. I agree with Jake with this statement. 100%
Yeah.
agree with it. Yeah.
Yeah. So part of the problem with this is the only problem with this.
It literally says depict a child. I don't. If you
Well, what
think
I'm
that's-
saying, the problem with this is not the bill itself. It's the people who are like, "Hey, I need to be the first to the news," and they post stuff about without even
About
reading the
checking.
bill.
Yep.
Yeah, or they know
Or-
what's in the bill, or they just want to have their clicks.
Clickbait. Mhm.
Well,
yeah, or they
in-
don't read.
in my honest opinion, I believe that that most of these people, not the majority, but a select few, are angry at this because
They like it.
their child hentai is about to be taken away, and they can't have it anymore. And you're sick fucks if you watch it for that. You're sick fucks. Your hard drives need to be looked at. You should be on a list somewhere. Just saying.
Mhm.
Just saying.
Yeah.
So if anybody doesn't have anything else to say about that,
Nope.
we got a little gaming movie gaming news
No.
that we do need to talk about.
Okay, give me 1 second to find
Which
it.
is very painful.
Yeah,
And
and
I
I
saw
have-
people coping and seething, saying, "No, but if it's
I have
So-
a thought about it once I find it.
so I'm gonna preference this is a rumor. This is not fact. This person has not been cast in this role.
There we
They're
go.
being eyed for this role. So apparently, what's this dude's name? That's a
Hunter Schaefer.
Yeah,
Yeah,
in case it's not obvious, this is a dude.
Yeah,
It's
I didn't know who it was, so I had to look it up, and yeah, it's a dude.
So this dropped. I believe it was Thursday. It picked up steam yesterday. So this man who pretends to be a woman is being eyed to play Princess Zelda in the live action Zelda movie. Now, the problem with this is Nintendo has full creative control over this movie, and they're not going to allow this to happen.
Well, hold on. Just to be fair, there's because it's also Sony involved, which is ironic because of the whole Nintendo 64 and PS1. But the same thing happened with the rumors for Professor Snape, where
That's why
It-
people are giving it.
That's what Jay said. He's like, after Snape, any rumor is possible at this point.
But I want to preference because we were talking to Jess last night, and even Jess suggested that we do push it as a rumor because we still don't know when this movie is going to come out. We still don't know any premise of this movie. This is just somebody saying, it's like this person is being eyed for this character. And Ebola, you had a very interesting take over this last night. So, what is your theory on
Yes.
this?
Okay. So my theory, and it's the only theory that would make this make sense. Okay. So this character is in Twilight Princess and Ocarina of Time. It could be mostly perceived as a guy, and it's Zelda disguising herself as a guy to help Link during Ocarina of Time, but he doesn't know it's Zelda during the entire time. He just thinks it's a guy. Which also makes the Sheikah tribe a thing as well later in Breath of the Wild.
Well,
So-
Jake said Sheik doesn't count.
Well, I'm saying it's the only reason I can excuse them casting a guy as Zelda is if they include Sheik in the movie.
well, Sheik's still a woman.
Yes, but she's disguising herself as a.
But I was watching Dermy Wormy last night. So the point he was making was that this is the only good image that this dude has, this hunter dude. If you look at it's just that
Yeah.
one angle. If you look at other pictures,
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
obviously a dude.
yeah.
And,
Because
like,
if
I
I
mean,
saw
if you
this
go
only,
down,
yeah, if I only saw that picture, I'm like, hey, that looks pretty close to Zelda. They're like, oh, hold on,
I look.
wait a
Yeah,
minute,
I had to
something
check. I'm
alright.
like, I looked up to check. I'm like, oh, it's a guy. Oh crap.
well, because the other thing too is the guy, he could play Kurt Cobain honestly, and then wear a dress then.
I mean, he would work better for Link.
Well, I mean, first of all, why can they stop doing live action of every single existing IP and make
I
something
mean,
new?
to
Is
be
that too much
fair,
to
out of all
ask?
the Nintendo properties, The Legend of Zelda makes the most sense to be live action. But
Yeah, but
still,
not
it
in
should
this
have.
day and age.
I'm just saying it makes the most sense, but still, I think it should have been animated because you have Mario. Why not keep it as animated?
Yeah.
You know, Vagabond, for what you said at that, I just hope you keep this freak away from shotguns. Just saying.
Oh,
Just saying. Just
Oh, what
saying.
about Zelda for your cat?
Zelda. I did have a turkey named Zelda, but that
Oh my.
was
Why a
passed away.
turkey?
Well, I had a pet turkey, and then
But why would you
Ate
name it
it.
Zelda? Why would
No,
you name it Zelda of all things?
it was a white turkey, and then
It would
That's
okay.
racist.
It would have made more sense if you named the chicken Zelda. If you know Legend of Zelda, you know why chicken.
well, I didn't have any white chickens, but I had a white turkey that would used to sit on my shoulder and stuff when I was younger, and some dogs that weren't my dogs got in my yard and attacked the whole chicken
Aw,
coop. So that's what happened to my turkey
they
Zelda.
killed Zelda.
But if you follow me on Instagram, there's a video of me petting my pet turkey, Zelda.
Oh,
And,
I didn't know that, Jake.
yeah, and then I had Robin Williams named his daughter Zelda after the games.
Yeah, I knew it was Zelda, but I didn't know it was literally because of the game.
Mhm.
Ew.
Yeah.
Because I'd say back in the early 90s, they were rumors of a live action Zelda, and they ended up in the late 80s. They did the Legend of Zelda cartoon.
Hey,
And
shout out Westward.
Me, princess.
What's up, Westward? Yeah, and in the movie, they were eyeing Robin Williams to be what's the name of the main villain?
Morshu?
No,
Wait,
the main
the main villain, Ganondorf.
Ganondorf. He was going to be the voice of him. So
Honestly, not a bad choice.
I mean, that's what I mean. Like, if this had come out years ago, it would be like, do it. But now, every time they're like, hey, we're gonna do a live action of this, like, please, God, no.
Yeah,
No,
like
stop it.
yeah.
honestly, I'm tired of the live actions. I didn't even watch the Mario Brothers movie that came out.
it's actually
that wasn't-
good.
It was good. It was decent.
Oh,
It's
but
not
that's
Yeah.
not
like
live action. That's animated.
It's
Well,
animated.
yeah, but see, here's the thing: if they were going to do a Nintendo universe, they should have animated this Legend of Zelda one.
Yeah.
Which would have been perfect. I think it would have been perfect if they did like an animated movie.
I think actors don't want to voice. They just want their faces to be shown.
And
Yeah.
also, you gotta think the end game of this is going to be Smash Brothers. It's going to be
Yeah.
a Smash Brothers movie.
I would
Now-
assume that start with Smash Brothers 1 because then that's 6 characters.
Now- I'll be honest with you.
I don't want it.
It's like get a female to play a female, not this DEI bridge.
A real female.
Yeah.
No transmissions allowed in this universe. It will not work. This movie will fail.
My choice last
If you want a
night
trans
was
person, go to Transformers.
my choice last night would have been Mary-Kate and Ashley's sister.
Elizabeth Olsen.
Yeah, I will never remember the name.
She's too old. She's too
Well,
old though.
Why don't we just do Kate Blanchett as another elf-like character?
or Scarlett Johansson.
Put
No.
Zendaya. Make Zendaya.
No,
No.
shut up.
How about make your own shit?
Yeah. See, Zendaya could be Impa
No.
or something.
Who, Impa? Honestly,
Well, actually, Zendaya is too
Maybe.
short for Impa.
that's true.
Like, she's already like super skinny, so she wouldn't make
Wait,
a good Impa.
depends which version of Impa we're talking about, because there's many different versions.
Well, Impa's a little bit like a little bit built a little bit. So
yeah,
maybe,
I mean, are we talking about like the magician one or the warrior version of Impa?
I'm thinking of the warrior version. But if I did the
Yeah.
warrior version, I would have Gina Carano.
Ooh.
Honestly, not bad.
Oh, she's too
Yeah,
old for the
that's
character.
also
For
my
Impa?
question.
Impa's older than Zelda. Like, you could do an older
Oh,
one
yeah,
you're
for
right.
Impa.
I haven't played a Zelda game since Zelda 2. That's the last one I ever played was Zelda 2. And that's been a while.
Honestly, my big question for this is also which version of Zelda. I would assume they would do the original Legend of Zelda game, but if they weren't, I wonder which, because
How-
I think Twilight
How
Princess
would
is
they
the
do
most.
Navi?
I think Twilight Princess is the most one that fits a live action. That or Ocarina of Time. So
There you go.
Uh,
There you go.
Yeah.
Vetlaw wants Sophie to be
Oh,
Zelda.
that law! I'm gonna kill you.
I gotta. Never mind. I'm not gonna say it.
Well, okay, so
Hey, Vetlaw. Hey, Vetlaw. Big Mexico.
How dare you?
I mean, honestly, if I was to do a Legend of Zelda movie, I would do like
You know?
Ocarina of Time. It's
Or-
short, simple, and to the point. It's Link's
Link's
the only
the
kid
past.
without a fairy or whatever. You can make a Navi
That
or whatever,
sounded very bad.
and it's like Ocarina of Time's a simple story, and that's why it works well. There's a beginning, middle, and end. The middle part, he turns to the teenage Link or adult Link or whatever. In the end, is he fights Ganondorf as the adult Link. Then
Yeah,
goes back to time.
that's why I said Ocarina of Time, because Ocarina of Time also has Sheik, so it would kind of, if you were going to do this, it would be the only one that made sense.
Yeah, Ocarina of Time's a simple adventure. As much as I like, my most favorite Legend of Zelda is Majora's Mask, and then
Well, we know they can't do simple.
yeah,
Simple is too hard.
Okay. So I'll be honest. They could take the original story has a lot of lore to it. It's a simple. You can just do the original game, or just go back and look at the original cartoon. The original cartoon was based off
Excuse
of
me,
Princess. And if you go have Link talk, let him talk. Ebo, you get a chance. Look up. No, better not. We might get hit for it. But
Yeah,
the original Legend of Zelda cartoon is the best way that they could do the live action movie.
they better
100%.
have Morshu in this movie, or I'm going to be disappointed.
no,
I
okay.
mean, literally.
Well, if you
like
break
Like,
down,
think about it. We've got IPs that have literally every single part of the lore spelled out of the world, and they fuck it up.
Yeah.
They're
Hell
gonna
yeah.
get something simple, and they're gonna fuck it up even more.
like,
Oh,
okay,
of
so the basis of Legend of Zelda, like, if you break down the story, it's a knight
good
of
versus
some
evil.
kind, good versus evil, but it's all to rescue the princess. Simple storytelling.
Oh, they're gonna make her girl boss. No.
Yeah,
Well, Vagabond. If you just think about Legend of Zelda, is basically a medieval Mario game. It's a medieval Mario clone. And
yeah.
and when it comes to Zelda is probably the Legend of Zelda series is one of, or the biggest video games of all time. The fan base is enormous for this
Mhm.
game.
Right. Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, okay, because if you also break it down, it's also the sword and the stone, right?
Yeah.
Link starts off with a regular sword somehow, and then he can't advance until he pulls the sword out of the stone, and then he's able to go rescue the princess.
Mm-hmm.
No, you know what? Think like just considering their thought process for everything, they probably will use Sheik, and it'll be transformed into a trans allegory. So say,
Yeah.
oh, I feel
They
like
tried this years ago. They tried Zelda was gay because they said he had a crush on Sheik.
You mean Link?
Yeah, Link was gay because he had a crush on Sheik. Yada yada.
Yeah.
Blah, blah. Yeah, I also agree with that. Law. I don't want them to start with Breath of the Wild. Breath of the Wild is a bit. It's also a bit complicated to start with.
And it's a
as the
reboot.
The movie. That too.
Yeah. I
There's
mean,
way too much lore and story for Breath of the Wild to start there. People are going to be very confused.
Yeah, like okay, but like I said, it's if you break down any Zelda game, the basis of it is princess gets captured, hero tries to rescue the princess, goes on his hero's journey, can't advance until he pulls the sword out the stone. Then he's able
and
to
find the
defeat
Triforce. He's got to
Yeah,
find
and
the
the Triforce.
Triforce. And
Yeah.
and to be honest, for myself, like I said, if we're gonna have a Legend of Zelda movie, just go back and watch the cartoon. It's there. Your movie's right there. You could take inspiration from that cartoon, from the games, and compile them together. You don't need to make it for modern day audience bullshit. Look at
but
Mario, Super Mario Brothers, a simple video game adaptation that made $1 billion. Zelda could be $1 billion movie if you didn't add this trans allegory bullshit, because nobody wants it. It will fail. You would literally kill your franchise. This resurgence of video game adaptations to movies, you will kill it before it gets started. You sick, twisted fucks.
looks like probably.
Yeah.
And no lies detected. No lies detected.
Yeah. If they don't do this, then
The
they
thing is
dodged a
that
bullet,
the thing is
but-
if they do this, and they're gonna try their hand at making Metroid, and I don't want them to touch that at all.
Oh gosh, they're gonna try. They've been trying to trans allegory for Metroid for years.
Well, okay, so when it comes to Samus, we really don't. So Samus's backstory is not really completely flushed out. And if they put her in there and they want to make her, a lesbian or whatever, I'm fine with that.
No,
I'm fine. Well, it's like this. It's like this. They would have been. They probably would have made Samus more as a trans allegory, because spoilers, in the original game, you thought it was a dude until you beat it on a certain difficulty and found out it was a woman.
Yeah.
Didn't they not reveal it till Metroid 2?
They after the first one. But I disagree with you on the Metroid one.
Agree, Campia.
So basically her father gets killed or something happens to her father.
We get that later on. We don't get that in the beginning. It's later on we find this out.
Well,
I don't remember what game I played on the DS that the whole time she's communicating with like Alex guy or something, like I don't remember, and like it's implied that she liked him. So
honestly, she's also not really romantic anyway. She was a bounty hunter.
Well, honestly, I don't think personally I don't think Metroid. I don't think Metroid could be made today, honestly.
No, I don't want it. Remember when Brie Larson was rumored to be Samus?
Yeah,
that's Ryan's fantasy.
To be honest, if they would do a Metroid game and have it like an homage to, say, Alien and Predator, they can make it. It would be
And they go the
it would-
Carl Urban route and never remove the helmet.
yeah.
That would-
It would be it'd be like at the end of the movie because Samus barely talks, the suit comes off, and then maybe in the sequel we get her blue cat suit.
Mm.
You see
I
Samus
do-
at the end.
I do agree with Vetlaw where it's
Very
as much
niche,
as
yeah.
we like Metroid,
Is it
it's
really
not a
that
popular.
niche? What the-
Yes,
Yeah,
it's very, very.
Yeah, it's niche.
Yeah.
Even though it's like would be considered like in terms of Nintendo, it's like maybe like top
A
5
classic?
Nintendo IPs. It's a very niche IP.
But it does have it does have a following.
Yeah.
You know, I love Metroid. I mean, I love Metroid. I haven't played the most recent games, but I love the original Metroid. I
neither,
love
'cause-
Metroid 2. It's a good series.
She's
I
one of my most played characters in Smash.
my
Prime is
here's
the one I play. There we go.
my reason why I don't think it's going to work in a modern sense, be outside of the niche market, is that okay.
Metroid.
Metroid.
I don't
that's
think-
Metroid.
Metroid.
I don't think modern Hollywood can do a solo female story by herself. Like I didn't really care for all
Really?
the other, yeah. Well, like compared to like if they were doing like the Nausicaa route where you got silent moments where they're doing exploration, because it's a lot of it. Metroid
I mean,
is
because today's female characters, they need like to someone to shit on to validate themselves.
yeah. I don't think modern Hollywood could do a modern
Mhm.
Metroid, a good Metroid movie.
Yeah,
It's just
I agree.
because it's like they don't even know how to do moments of silence anymore. It's everything's explosion and stuff. When a lot of Metroid is it's just Samus Aran just exploring by herself,
Yeah.
and there's no other people with her. Like even when you play Metroid Prime,
I mean,
it's,
like Wally.
Most.
Wally was basically a silent film until they get on the ship.
Mhm.
That was like
Yeah.
all
Most people only know 3 characters from Metroid. That would be Ripley, Samus, and Dark Samus.
Well, Mother Brain.
Yeah, that too.
Mother Brain. Yeah. I mean, to
Yeah.
be honest, I would rather see a Star Fox movie because I love Star Fox. It was one of my favorite N64 games. I love that game. Probably one of my favorite flight simulators of all time. And we know that they've been trying to work on a modern version for the game for Star Fox. They've been working on it for a long time. I would say do a Star Fox movie and let it be animated because I mean the only person you get to play Star Fox is Tobias. I mean just
Yeah,
saying.
I was gonna
Just
say
saying.
somewhere Tobias
saying.
very happy.
Yeah. But then you need to cast like Wolf, Falco, and all the other people.
And just do it voice. Just do it voice actors. Do it animated. I agree to a point that I think any of these movies need to be animated. They do not need a live action anything.
I think only me and Phantom know about what M. Campia just wrote.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
I'm still waiting. So M. Campia put, I'm still waiting on a movie of a video game, Cutzer's Last Stand.
my God.
No.
Yeah, we got that movie. It's called Blazing Saddles.
Oh man. If you guys don't know, it's like one of the first Gooner games. It was on the Atari.
Yeah, it was 2600.
Yeah.
I actually had that game too, and I played it. And I was like,
So
holy shit.
Phantom's a Gooner Phantom?
Well, no, because at the time when I had the Atari, I had like nearly 400 games on it. Shit, and it was one of them. Yeah. But I think at the end of the day, Nintendo
New IPs.
Nintendo just listen to us. Make it animated. Just
But
make
I
it
think-
animated.
This is the kind of the thing Jeremy says on Nintendo. Nintendo is good and bad. Good because they don't pay attention to culture war. Bad because they also don't pay attention to it because they might not realize this is actually a guy.
Because what if the Legend of Zelda movie was animated like Advent Children or something like that?
Ooh.
Oh, a realistic
Well-
animation.
Well, the thing is,
I love
they
that
need
one.
it. They need to keep it in the style of the Mario movie, because if they're going to do a Smash movie, they need to be consistent on the look.
Yeah.
Well, not
They have
necessarily
to.
because they can have from different worlds and be different.
Well,
The-
I know
okay,
that,
here's-
Sophie, but the problem is, if you say
gonna be
you
more
have
difficult.
it in an anime style, and that's more like a 2D thing, they put it in a movie with 3D characters, it's just not going to look all right. You just can't do that.
Here's my counter. They can animate them differently in the other movies, but when they get to Smash, they all
Samus,
are gonna
color
look. They're all
Samus.
the animation is gonna look the same for Smash.
Or like we know that Legend of Zelda is outside of time. We know
Yeah.
this. So maybe if they do it live action, and then when they get pulled into the universe where Smash is going to happen, they go from looking
live
action to animated.
Yeah.
That could work. That could work because
Yeah.
bringing up an 80s cartoon, Captain N the Game Master. It was a kid that was in our reality that got sucked through a warp zone into the video game world, and he became a video game. So it could work. It could work. I'll be honest with you. You know what movie I would love to see? A Bayou Billy game. If you don't know what that is, it's an old NES game. Look it up. It was really good.
Yay! Oh
You
my
know-
god!
I want to see an Earthworm Jim movie or something.
Oh, yeah.
Love
Yeah.
Earthworm. What
Yeah.
was the game? Oh, my brother played it where it was like worms. Like
Oh, Warmageddon?
was it that? I don't know. Like
Oh.
you saw it like side, so you had a lot of worms just
Yeah.
killing each other.
Yeah, there's a couple of those worm games. I forgot. There's like Warmageddon and there's
I
a bunch of
love
other ones.
that one. It was so
Or
fun.
another game I would like to see is Skull Monkeys.
Skull Monkeys.
It's by also
Crash
Doug
Bandicoot.
Tenaple. Yeah, if you're familiar with Doug Tenaple's games, so he did the Neverhood series. He did well. Doug Tenaple did a lot of stuff. So the Neverhood series, Earthworm Jim, and my favorite, it's Skull Monkeys.
I mean, the one video game that I would love to see a live action, and you would have to get somebody that would know what they're doing with it, is Metal Gear. The Metal Gear series could be a good action movie, a live action.
Honestly,
But I mean, seeing
I
what
have
they
a
did with Halo.
movie.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I have a hot take when it comes to the live action Metal Gear movie. The Metal Gear games are a movie in itself. I wouldn't I wouldn't even turn those to a movie. There's
I would love to see him as a movie. I would.
I would just
love to see him as live
if
action.
you want them as a movie, put all the cutscenes together in order, and there's your Metal Gear movie right there.
But get the guy that did the original voice of Solid Snake,
David Hayter.
David Hayter. Bring him back. Let him play the character. He could pull it off, or get somebody close enough to play the character. I would love to see a live action Metal Gear. Metal Gear is my favorite video game series of all time, next to Gears of War and Halo, and we already know what they did with Halo. It's that fucking
Master
series is
Chief.
Halo. That is Halo in name only. It doesn't reflect anything with the fucking video games. I mean, you could take Gears of War and make Gears of War into a live action movie. 100%. You could.
Honestly, I think Metal Gear is better. Like all you have to do is get all the cutscenes, every single cutscene, and just stitch them together, and there's your Metal Gear movie right there.
I mean, the thing is that now they're trying too hard to like use what's popular and insert ideology. Because like when they did the Doom film, even though it's not that good, it's still kind of good.
Well, like
Okay. So like the Dune movie, right? I have it on DVD. I love that movie. I love that movie, especially the end of it when Carl Urban is literally doing the
Doing
first
that,
person
yeah.
aspect of the movie. That was so good.
Mhm.
Now, I remember how they were hinting that the Rock was going to be Doom guy, and I'm like, no, it's going to end up be Carl Urban, and I was right. And I love the movie. They did no live action through Netflix was really good too, but they
Oh,
made it
cool.
with they made a girl boss
Oh,
hero in it, and that threw it off. But they're like, I'll be honest with you. I'm gonna present this to the chat. Would you guys love to see us have a debate on this show, say sometime down the road, on which video games would make good live action movies and ones that wouldn't, and why? I think that would be a good topic for us to do on the show, somewhere down the road.
yeah.
Because I feel there's a
again,
lot of games that could be done, but there's a lot that should not be touched.
I mean, again, it's like too in this day and age. I would say nothing because again, like Silent Hill, also when they did it was terrifying. I like,
It was
oh my
good.
god, yeah. But if they did it now, they probably it'd be people talking and talking about their feelings and whatever.
Well, yeah, like look at the Resident Evil live action.
Well, I'll tell you. Prime example: Mortal Kombat. The original Mortal Kombat movie live action was phenomenal. The second one was trash. The most recent one, some people hate it, some people love it. I loved it. I just didn't like the new character they added to it. DOA. They did a live action DOA movie. Call it for what you will. I loved the movie.
Wait,
I liked it.
Sean Bean was in the Silent Hill movie? Did he die?
Yeah. No, he's the father he's the father in the movie.
Wow, I don't remember that. Like I remember
okay,
that
so
the creatures were so well made.
Well, I mean, so he's not the main character. He's like so they switched it up and they had where's the mother and daughter that went to Silent Hill instead of the father looking for his daughter, which is fine. I didn't care. It was a great movie. Second movie, not as good as the first one. But when it comes to like certain movies, like I love the Street Fighter movie with Jean-Claude Van Damme. I love that movie. Call it for what you will. I love it. Another one they did was the Double Dragon movie. They did a Double Dragon movie. I love it. I went to theaters when it was released. Its original run. I got to see it. I loved the movie. A lot of people panned it. A lot of people hate it. But I love the movie. Nowadays, they want to put the message in there. They want to put an agenda in there, and
yeah, so they screw up the story.
Yeah.
And Campia was asking what anime would we like to see? What was this question? What video games would make good anime shows?
No, that's a good one. Metal Gear. Metal Gear would make a good anime. 100%. That's a tough one. I'd say Metal Gear.
I mean, depending on this and like the style, I mean, Samus could be awesome as well. Metroid. Using let me see. Zelda using kind of a Demon Slayer style, very showy, very beautiful. Could also work.
Well, I mean, if you also think about it, there are a lot of animes that they've turned into video games. Naruto,
Hmm.
you have Gundam, and you have like other ones that transition from anime to video game.
You
Um,
know, I would do. Oh, never mind. You keep talking. I forgot what I was going to say.
I mean, you could probably do Silent Hill. You could probably do Star Fox. Yeah, I agree with Corn Boy. Thumbs up to Corn Boy. Star Fox would be a good anime, 100%.
Okay, I
And
got it.
and do it in the Ghibli style. Oh, that would make money. I'd watch that if it was a Ghibli style Star Fox movie. Hell yeah.
I would do Majora's Mask or Twilight Princess from Studio Eclipse. That fan anime that was going to be the Berserk, but Berserk, they got a cease and desist.
Oh,
Now
you're right.
another anime I would love to see them do an anime make it into a video game. I would love to see a rebooted Vampire Hunter D video game.
Mm. I was
It's
thinking Vagabundo would like the saliva one. You gotta collect the saliva before time runs out.
What was those old ones where you have to stack the pancakes or whatever, but like you have like a jar
Oh my
and
God.
like like what games I'm talking about where you got like the pancakes and you go left and right, but you would have a jar and like some girls drooling at the top and you could collect the drool or something.
Vagabond would love have put him on Takame video game.
I
He
don't think that
would.
would make a good. See, a Takame-san would be a good visual novel game. Uh, but I don't know that many visual novels are super niche.
Yeah, I mean Westward. I think so. There was a Vampire Hunter D PlayStation 1 game. I had it. I loved it. I would love this because we know like several years ago they redid Fist of the North Star and made it a video game series, which was phenomenal. Do a Vampire Hunter D. Hell, whoever made the Vampire Hunter the two movies, we need another movie. It's been over 30 years
Oh,
since we actually had a Vampire Hunter D movie.
you know, it'd be a good game that is an anime right now. Parasite, the Maximum.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Where
Soul
you're
leveling.
Kaiju number 8 would be a cool like battling bosses, different type
yeah,
of
because see,
kaijus.
Parasite, the Maximum. You don't like you have to like walk in a city full of other
Wow.
characters. And you don't know, there's a parasite up there, but you're trying to kill him, but you have to figure out which is the right person.
Oh,
I
I agree.
mean,
I agree with Corn Boy. Stellar Blade would make a
I mean,
phenomenal
if
anime.
you watch the Near Automata anime, it would be similar.
Mhm. Hell, I mean, you could take the first Descendant and make it into an anime.
Yeah. Kind of like
No,
Fate State style.
I
Would be
mean,
cool.
hell, Soul Leveling would make a good video game.
Oh,
I mean,
okay.
there is one, but it's kind of I
And
don't
Okay,
know.
this one will be the perfect choice. Leisure
Oh,
Suit Larry by the people who make Sinchan.
I don't know that one.
Make it an
I
anime?
don't.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, that was the original premise, right? What games will we make an anime?
Mhm.
But yeah,
Helldivers.
I mean, someone animated the 2003 Clone Wars but put Helldivers into it, and that animation would be
Ooh,
perfect for Clone War for
Oh
Helldivers.
I
yeah.
have one. Take God of War and make it into an anime.
Yeah. Trying to think.
Hmm.
Trying to think the
I'm
style.
trying to think. Some of the
no,
ones,
the style would be
I
Vinland
picked,
Saga.
Oh. Yeah,
some
yeah.
of the picks I would pick have already made
Oh,
animes of
Leslie.
it of the games. Hmm.
Oh, I need to tilt my head the right direction.
I gotta think on this.
Definitely. I'm trying to think of for Metro what kind of style would be cool.
Ooh,
It'd have to highlight.
Hey! Take BioShock and make it into an anime.
Oh.
That would be good. That would be good.
Okay. I got one probably. I'm not sure if anyone's heard about, but a game that's a bit not as known. Golden Sun as an anime.
Yeah, I know Golden Sun.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would work.
Name sounds familiar.
Here's one.
It's like the Chrono Trigger type of game.
It's basically kind of like Chrono Trigger, but Nintendo's version.
Hey,
Oh,
okay, guys,
you know-
I got one.
Earthbound
Hey.
Mother 3.
The Witcher in Jujutsu Kaisen style. Cool.
Hey, take Destroy All Humans, the Alien game, and make that into an anime. That would be funny.
Yeah. Well, actually, I would, if it was possible, I would do that instead of an anime. You remember the Men in Black cartoon?
Yeah, well, it was a video game too. They actually had a video game.
Yeah. But I'm thinking Twisted Metal Black as an anime.
Ninja
Well,
Gaiden.
they have a live action. They have a live action though. And
I didn't watch the
really
live
good.
But
It's
Twisted
actually really
Metal
good.
Black. One of my teachers worked on that game. He said once the studio heard the premise, a lot of people quit. So,
Well,
you know
what's the
another.
I don't know it.
You know another video game that would make a good anime. Crash Bandicoot.
Yeah, I love Crash Bandicoot.
Hell,
What about-
even Spyro the Dragon would make a good anime.
What about Ninja Gaiden?
I think there is an anime.
They
for it.
already did that. They've already did that.
Oh, really?
Okay.
I'll have
Yeah.
to look at that.
Okay, I got one. The Darkness.
The thing is that
Yeah,
how do they apply the story? Because we've seen, for example, if it hadn't been done, I would have said Devil May Cry. They did it twice. The story is, I mean, the first one was okay. It just focused on Dante kind of like from the second game, which was kind of like old
Well,
and
okay.
antsy. And
Yeah.
then the new one I haven't watched.
So games like Crash Bandicoot, that would be kind of maybe like a Sonic thing where you kind of have to add your own story to it or whatever.
Yeah.
Games. Hold on, make sure this cat doesn't fall.
Oh, you will.
Games. What's another one? Games like
What about Psychonauts?
Kingdom Hearts.
I think Psychonauts would make a
I
good
can
anime.
finally understand.
That'd be good.
yeah.
Yeah, we need to move on. We're getting almost to an hour mark. So at the end of the day, if this comes to fruition, this is just gonna be a bad idea. It's gonna fail.
But it'll be good for our channel.
Oh yeah, we'll clown on it 100%. So Ebola, we got anything else?
Well, we have. I guess we can talk about the this real quick.
Oh, well, we do have one more thing. No. We'll wait.
No.
We'll wait till Thursday for that. We
Okay.
do have an announcement before we watch a teaser trailer for One Piece. In the description is for the homies, the official For the Homies Discord. Right before season 2 of One Piece comes out on Netflix, Sophie has offered to stream season 1 and season 2 in our Discord. So we will be watching the live action One Piece in the official For the Homies Discord pretty soon. So Ebola, if you don't mind, pull up the teaser and let's look at the teaser.
Okay. Do you want me to put the volume on?
Yes, there's no music or nothing to it.
Okay. Got it.
Campy, get your head out of the gutter.
What'd he say?
Oh my god! I haven't
Okay.
watched it. I've waited for.
All right.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
Chopper, you're hiding the wrong way. We can all see you.
Oh my god!
Chopper, come out.
He looks good. He
Hi,
looks
to
good.
them. My name is Tony Chopper, and I'm sorry I can't be there in person, but oh, I'm supposed to tell you about One Piece season 2. Oh, help!
Oh,
Someone call a doctor. Oh wait, I am a doctor.
Come on, Chopper. You can do it.
Oh, okay. One Piece season 2 is coming in 2026, and you'll get to meet new friends
oh damn.
and foes, and me.
You did it, Chopper. Everyone, give him a hand.
Wait, is it over? Shut up! I don't need your clapping. You jerks. I mean it.
I like this. This is gonna be so cool.
Aw, Chopper!
I like
yeah,
it.
26. Damn, I thought, haven't they finished? Well, some people have finished shooting. I don't know if they finished.
I allow it. I allow it. I love it. It looks really, really good.
Yeah, for what it could have been, I think it's a good balance.
Yeah.
It's the world.
Westward said he doesn't like the voice. The thing is, though, that's pretty much how Chopper sounds in the anime.
Well, I don't know the English version, but because I didn't watch it dead.
Sophie, stop being a bigot.
I am proud to be.
But
Okay,
yeah,
yeah.
so we have any thoughts? Any thoughts?
I like it. I mean, there's something weird in the body or maybe the mouth that kind of threw me off. But again, it is what it is. Could have been much worse. I think they're using a mix of CGI, but not completely, right?
Yeah.
Because it looks a bit more real. Like it doesn't look like crap.
Well, we do know. So part of what they'll do is when he does his humanoid form, or is his
That's what we need
humanoid
to see.
form, it'll be a guy in a suit, most likely. So it'll go back and forth. You know.
I haven't watched the One Piece live action at all.
Well, when we do the watch party, you can join.
Which one?
We're gonna do Watch Party season 1.
Oh, then on it. So I'm hoping. Well, okay. For those who've seen season 1 of the live action, was there a lot of CGI mixed in with the human elements, or no?
Yeah,
Yes,
the
but it was
Luffy.
very well made.
The Luffy stuff. He actually, you know, the tagline in the original Christopher Reeve Superman, "You would believe a man could fly." You literally could believe that he stretches.
Yeah, it's got much better stretching
Mr.
special
Fantastic.
effects. Exactly.
Okay.
I mean,
Well,
they
then-
use CGI where they need to, because everything else is practical. The boats are sets that they made. The water, you can tell some parts is CGI, but not always, because they filmed it in South Africa. No.
Okay, I think
I
I'm
mean-
fine with it. Like as long as they blend it, because
Ebola, pull up a clip of Luffy, live action Luffy using Gum Rocket.
well, I guess what I mean is like
Even
as long
the
as
sea
the
will look
world
much
is a
better
good
than-
mix, because unlike like for instance the Scooby-Doo movie, whereas the only CGI is Scooby and Scrappy, then it kind of is off-putting. But if you like Who Framed Roger Rabbit, where it's like the whole world is a mixed reality thing, then it works. As long as like the whole world's made like that, then I think it works.
I like give him the role. They didn't say what because it was top secret, right?
Yep.
And he was like, I got the video if you want to see it. It's a
We'll watch
short
it next time.
interview. It's
Yeah.
a short video. It's just like they're asking him, okay, so they told me it was for One Piece, like Nani? Because it's Japanese, right? Like
Yeah.
what?
Oh yeah.
And like, could you give me a little bit more specific? Because he was like in between big films, and so they told him like, it's for Zoro. Like, I'm in, I'll do it. And then
Well,
like he dropped
so
everything.
Westwood was talking about show Buggy. Even his shit
Buggy's
looked good.
awesome. I
He was more scary live action than he was in the cartoon.
met the actor. He came to. He's
Yeah.
so nice, and I told him like,
Yeah.
look, I was scared. I told him I was scared about Buggy, but you
Mhm.
killed it. Like you
Mhm.
absolutely killed it. He did a
And
great job. Because Buggy hasn't been my favorite character at all. It's just like there, but like
he was.
he
I
made-
loved him in the.
he was
He was a shitty
awesome.
character. He was a shitty character in the anime.
Because they take
100%.
it seriously.
Mm-hmm. And it's like, so we were talking about this like a few nights ago in Discord. I got to see the live action shot of Luffy saving Zoro in the prison yard at the
Mhm.
Marine base. And I told you, I saw that, it brought a tear to my eye. It looks so good. I love One Piece. I mean, I didn't watch the whole entire series because, I stopped having, Cartoon Network. For me,
Nice.
have there been like some controversy with certain characters? Yeah, but the thing is, it is, like, we know that one of them was a trans actor,
Mhm.
and the thing was, I never knew it. It
Yeah.
wasn't a focus of the story. It wasn't a focus of an episode.
And it actually
It,
worked for how
yeah,
wimpy the character actually is.
yeah,
I don't know how they're gonna do the glow up because he gets pretty manic.
fanboy,
So it's like,
yeah.
mhm.
But I want to finish it. I love the intro to it. They changed it up a little bit, but I love the intro for it.
Mhm.
And you got to remember, this is the same studio that gave us the Abomination Cowboy Bebop.
Yeah,
Oh, for
when
real?
they first said that they were gonna do
Yeah.
One Piece, I was like, no, it's gonna be shit. It's gonna be terrible. How dare you touch this? And then when it came out that it was from Cowboy Bebop, I'm like, it's done. It's done. I watched the first trailer and I was like, hold on. Yeah.
Would you
We
say
all,
is it because Oda's more involved in this as opposed to the
yes.
other
Well,
one?
Oda's more
Yep.
involved, and the writer, he loved One Piece, which is why now I'm scared because he's out. I don't know why he's not there anymore.
That's like the X-Men 97 thing.
So the rumors are, Sophie, that Oda has some of his own people in the writers' room helping him out. So that is one of the rumors. And you could tell the love in this. Is it shot for shot? Somewhat
Some.
yes, somewhat no, not. They've changed some aspects of it, and it you can't tell it.
It works because again, like everyone has respect for the story. Like the actress who plays Nami, she already knew of the anime and the manga, and like her biggest fear was portraying the knife scene, like the head scene, correctly. And she and I'm so happy that like because the guys we watch, Neurotic, Shad, those guys, they liked it too because they thought she was going to be a girl boss. And I was like, no, she's actually, she's got character, she's got a big development arc. And they made it work.
I mean, technically, even in the anime, Nami's a girl boss, and it works for her because that's who she is. She is a strong female
and
in the anime.
she's a normal human, like to her capacities. Also because Luffy's an idiot.
Well, I mean, there's a lot of shows where there's strong female characters. It's just
there's a difference with girl boss.
Yeah.
I mean, like one of the issues
Hollywood
they race
doesn't know how
swapped.
to make
They race swapped her sister, which I didn't care because you really don't see her that much. You only see her sister
and they're
in
adopted
flashbacks.
sisters, so,
it works. I think the fish people's makeup was phenomenal, spot on.
Yeah, because now CGI is half practical, maybe a touch here or there
I mean, when the especially when they're swimming, it's heavily CGI, which is perfectly fine. The CGI is not overused. I mean, you
Mhm.
don't see Luffy using his gum powers a lot. It's sparingly in some parts, but when he uses it, it's phenomenal. I can't wait to see when he does his gear power
Yeah.
ups. You know, when it
Okay.
gets to that, that's going to be something that's that's where we need to be worried when they do like first gear, fourth gear, fifth gear, you know,
Yeah.
so forth
No,
and
and
Question.
so
also
on.
I'm scared. Have you seen Bon Clay Phantom? You've seen Bon Clay.
Mhm.
I'm
Mhm.
scared. I'm scared because if they do him justice, it's gonna be great. But if they
Mhm.
turn it into a message thing, they're gonna kill it. They're gonna absolutely destroy the series.
Sophie, I'll be honest with you. From what I've seen and the good I've heard out of this, they're not going to fuck over the fans. They're making the show for the fans. They're not going to fuck over the fans. I don't think they will.
Yeah.
They
The
literally
thing is that
learned their lessons from Cowboy Bebop
I'm scared
because
because they haven't technically he should. I know they're not gonna do all of Arabasta, which is smart because it would have been chaotic.
too
But
long.
he does appear before Arabasta, so I'm like, maybe they're waiting. They're still looking. So like, let's not add him.
Mhm.
Smart, but I'm like, ooh, until we say.
Okay, so for all the live actions that you guys seen, which one have you think has been done the best so far?
One Piece.
Alice in Borderland for me.
Yeah,
Well,
what I don't watch much, so for me it's One Piece. I know Death Note.
so
No,
so for me, I did love the three Full Metal Alchemist live action movies. I
I
loved
need
all
to watch
three of
those.
them.
Oh, the Rooney ones.
And so the thing that I loved the most about the Full Metal Alchemist movies, they were based off of Brotherhood. Alphonse's suit, it's a guy in a
Oh,
suit, so
Wayfarer.
it's a practical suit. It's a real guy. There's minimum CGI in it. Um I really loved it. I really loved fuck you, M Campy, you dipshit. Um I mean for me, I just you know, this I mean, I would have to say those two. I seen the American version of Death Note. I think it's told dog shit. The Japanese one is if you want to see a live action Death Note, watch the Japanese version of it.
Mm,
The Bleach live
Gotcha.
action was really good because it was just Japanese actors and they dubbed it over and and it was good. I loved it. Um Cowboy Bebop was a disappointment.
Kenshin.
Yeah,
It,
like my favorite, my most favorite is the Roni Kenshin live action.
mhm.
I thought it
McDaniel's
was,
in it too. I
It
still
yeah,
was
haven't
good.
seen that one.
it's like I think that's like how live action should always be done. Like
Mhm.
when I compare live actions, I look to Roni Kenshin because that's like
Mhm.
hands down. Maybe it's because Kenshin's more realistic compared to other shows.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Um,
Sophie,
but
I got an idea. I'll tell you in a minute.
oh, my other favorite one, you laugh at me all you want, is Cutie Honey, the live action. So
Sophie, I got an idea.
All right.
Before we start doing the watch party for One Piece, we should watch the live action Full Metal movies. We should.
Blood.
They're on Netflix. We should. We should.
We shall.
oh, I did find out there's a live action of another, and there's a live action Fatal Frame. If anyone's familiar with those,
Hmm.
I am going to check out the live action Camaraderie High School since I got it on DVD now.
Ooh, there's another one that's actually really good. Assassination Classroom. That's
Yeah,
actually a good live action anime. They actually got the teacher, you know, because how he's a supernatural being. They actually got him to look good, and the CGI was phenomenal in that show. I
Nice.
got a chance to watch it, and it was actually really good. It was actually really good.
there's also a live action. I think Phoenix Wright as well,
Hmm.
and they got an anime to it.
Well, we all know Vagabond. You want to see a live action Mysterious Girlfriend X? We know.
Actually, no, that one
We-
wouldn't work. That one, they're too young.
Well, another one I would love to see. I think they done it, but I think it was only in Japan. Was fuck, I had it in my head and I can't remember it now. I've seen clips of it. The Titans look good, but they completely bastardize the lore in it,
Oh, really?
yeah, they changed the story. They literally, instead of having Aaron when he becomes the Berserk Titan, instead of them using him to like close the wall with a big rock, they use a nuke.
Huh. The
Oh,
hell
damn.
did they get a nuke
It's
from?
retarded.
Yeah, where did you get a new from? It's like
They don't have
They're-
the technology for a nuke.
no, they
That's why the Colossal was so. The Colossal Titan was the nuke.
Mhm.
yeah.
But I mean, Aaron's Berserk Titan actually looked really good. The Titans actually look like from the anime. It's just the story was just talk shit.
I don't know what they do that.
You know, a Studio Ghibli I like to see live action would be Nausicaa of the Valley of the Wind.
That one, Princess Mononoke would be a good live action movie. You know, Vagabond. Here's an old classic that a few of us would know: a live action Akira. That
Yeah.
would be good.
Again, not in this.
In a true live action Ghost in the fucking Shell.
Okay, I would love to see a live action
live
Akira.
action. That's too much, Wafer.
No, see
Berserk
see, here's my problem with the Berserk live action. They're gonna be like, oh, well, Casca's a black woman, and that'll just piss me off the whole movie.
No, I was thinking about the showing that
What about Attack on Titan? Oh wait, that's been done before.
You know, Vagabond. What about the Seven Deadly Sins? I think that would be a good live action movie.
Honestly, I never seen the Seven Deadly Sins.
I'm not.
Well, I
don't
mean,
know, 'cause
we already.
I lost kind of like it went downhill. I don't know.
Hey, Vagabond. We could have a live action anime of the clip I put in the homies Discord.
Oh my
You know the clip.
god!
You know the clip. You know the clip.
I made the mistake of clicking on it.
Oh man!
Hey guys, later on, check out for the homies anime
Be alone.
Chat.
Don't be in public.
I'm gonna put so I was looking through YouTube, X, and I saw this clip from an anime. Vagabond, explain it. Explain it.
Okay.
What anime is it? Because everyone in the comment was saying it was Tokyo Ghoul, and I'm like, that's not.
No, it's not Tokyo Ghoul. It's called Golden something. Well, basically, it's like, I guess Russia's having a war against Japan for some reason, and I think I haven't seen the anime, but I think that one character is like Jack the Ripper, but instead they're having.
I thought you were gonna say something else.
Oh,
He's
well,
ripping.
they're
ripping.
yeah. So they're having they're trying to explode on each other, and that's like their attacks, and it's weird.
You don't see the action, but you know what they're doing.
You
know what they're doing.
Flying.
So I follow like a lot of these like anime stuff on X, so I can like get ideas to throw for us to watch on the show and stuff. And I saw that, and I'm like, I bet you $5 Vagabond's either seen it or know what the fuck it is, and I was right. I was fucking right.
That's because someone else sent it to me and showed me.
Sure.
I'm sure that's what it was.
Oh, what's that? A live action, please put them on Takame-san with a male in the lead.
He said a woke version of it.
Hell no, I don't want no woke version of it. The Crunchyroll is already messing up the mark.
What about Hell's Paradise?
Hell's
Ooh.
Paradise.
with
Ooh,
Avatar style
What about
special effects. That would be cool.
Hey,
what? Are,
what about live action Helsing?
Honestly, I would love
Blue
that.
Lagoon, or
Uh,
Black Lagoon.
okay, well, back to
You
the
gotta
Helsing.
depends who they cast.
Isaac would like the Helsing
Oh,
Ultimate
no.
version.
Is it because
I
gay?
Why is it
I
gay?
would like the live action of the original version, the last episode where he's fighting the vampire from ancient Egypt, and because that one is a whole acid trip, and I would like to just eat an edible and
Oh,
watch
hey.
that.
Hey,
Well,
is there a
I-
live action of Yu-Gi-Oh?
No,
Oh,
Oh,
no.
that would be interesting.
Now, I can tell you another live action anime movie based off an anime is the Guyver series, Guyver 1 and 2. The second one
yeah.
is a lot better of an adaptation of an anime. The first one was really good, but I think Dark Hero is the superior movie. But that was also a good, adaptation of an anime movie. Was the two Guyver movies.
Oh, I heard the meow.
Oh, you want to see these ones? Hold on.
Well,
Can.
I think we need to wrap this up, boys. We're almost a half hour over, but this has been a good show tonight. So we're gonna start running out outro. So Sophie, what you got going on?
Nothing much. I put out videos every once in a blue moon about something. Just in general, things that get my attention, that cause mayhem. And yeah, I do want to start streaming, but I need to find the time. That's it. Thanks for having me on.
So Vagabond, what you going on?
I am doing a bunch of stuff during the week, but I'm getting ready. It was going to be tomorrow, but it looks like it's going to be the following Sunday.
Excuses.
Where the first episode of I Swear It's Not Hentai podcast, probably on the 6th. Yeah, you guys can come on.
Yep.
And then other than that, I'm on every Friday. I'm on Iron Oxides, the Weekly Rogues Gallery. Every Saturday I'm here. And then in between, whoever invites me on their streams. Help get me to 200 subscribers. I'm almost there. Well, actually, never mind. I'm not almost there. But if you want to see anything I'm doing, I got a video that's blowing up. It's me playing Among Us with Jeremy Wormy and Ballbusters crew. I even make a video game suggestion, which I'm gonna clip out. And other than that, you'll see me at cons and a bunch of other stuff.
So Ebola, what you got going on?
Well, I do a video Monday and Tuesday.
Wednesdays also with
Wednesdays with Sophie and
Date night.
Shut up. Thursdays I'll be here on. I mean, I have my afternoon stream before I go over here to stream with the homies, and Saturday with the anime channel. So.
Okay, so what I got going on. So I do want to reiterate, we are 4 subscribers away from 200 subscribers, and after we hit 200 subscribers, Ebola's going to finally confess his love live on For the Homies podcast of his love for Kamala Harris.
I hate it here.
I am also going to start a official For the Homies gaming channel on Twitch, and I'm going to start streaming there because at 300 subscribers, I'm going to play the GS game on Game Pass. But I am going to probably here in the next maybe week start the channel and actually stream Mass Effect and put it on YouTube and say I actually streamed Mass Effect before Mo Zamboni did. Shout out Mo. Shout out GCA. Next Thursday, our special guest will be Hayden Wayne 75. And we're waiting on a confirmation for our guests for episode 50, and hopefully, if we can get between now and then, we will hopefully announce it that night. I can't promise you. We're just waiting on confirmation. I will be here next Thursday. I'll be here Saturday, and we're working on some ideas for more content. Thank you guys for coming in. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you all the new subscribers.
Click that song.
And
like.
remember at the end of the day, if it's brown, flush it down. That's Vagabond saying. You know what? I should just spill it. Fuck it, I'm gonna spill it. You guys really want to know who our guest for episode 50 is going to be? You really want to know? You really want to know? You just have to wait and see. Good night, everybody.
Woo!